Back, Jimbo of Precision Skis joining me here in the studio this morning. Jimbo, good morning.
Good morning. It's warmer in here than it is outside.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It is cold outside, and now Precision definitely prides themselves on great tuning over there at the shop. What would you recommend for someone on a cold day like today if they're just really itching to get out and they're going to get some turns in? What would you recommend?
Eat your breakfast slowly.
That's right.
You know, and getting out there sometimes when it's so cold, your skis can be a little bit sticky.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, we always tend to think that that's a mechanism that the wax manufacturers built in so that you couldn't go so fast you'd get frostbite.
Right, that's right.
But, that's the thing that most people notice. You know, that'll change as the day wears on. You know, the thing that you have to do is kind of, it just means that the wax is like sticking to super cold snow. I mean, you can always get colder wax to put on, but by the middle of the morning, everyone will be smiling and
so probably the best remedy you're saying is just give yourself a little extra time this morning.
Yeah, just pump the brakes a couple of times and then go have a good time.
That's right. It is still a long day because lifts are open till 4. So, and unless you're at Keystone doing some night skiing, then you got a little extra time.
Exactly.
Now, we're talking about though being on skis. I mean, all day long, that could really wear on your feet. And now I can see in front of us that you brought in a little biology experiment. I think at least that's what it looks to me. But we're talking about footbeds nonetheless, right?
Yep, exactly. And it's a great place to start in ski boots and snowboard boots. And once you get to that point, you start to even seek out the kind of support that a footbed gives you in your daily shoes or your summer sandals. You look for support, and that's what one of the things that insoles do. And there's a lot of different types of insoles out there. Okay. There are what are called trim to fit, and this is in the shape of an average foot. Compared to what comes in a ski boot. Grab those and flex them. I mean, there's nothing there.
Right.
It's like a piece of
a lot of stiffness to it. Yeah.
Cardboard.
Sure.
Yeah. And here you can see you get a lot more heel cup area and a good support under your arch, which that's the basis of a good insole in your ski boot. There's also some that are based on a trim to fit theme, but they also have the ability to have some adjustment, and that is twisting somewhat the insole if your feet collapse to the inside.
And what that would do is basically align you, right?
It helps your alignment. Yeah, okay. Yep. I mean, you can just imagine, inside everybody's foot is a collection of bones like this, and they're all loosely held together. Okay. So if your foot isn't stable inside the boot, you have a lot of movement. A lot of this results in aggravation on your ankle bones. People get blisters, aggravation on your shin, from trying to push against the boot and your foot's moving around, and you get all this friction, and it causes irritation. You can get reddened areas, maybe even blisters, and it can prevent you from going out the following day. Absolutely. It can get so uncomfortable.
Keep you inside.
So it's like building a house, a ski boot. If you start with a good foundation, you'll get a lot of good things happening. A custom insole actually is the exact mold of the bottom of your foot. Just like if you stepped in the sand on the beach and somehow could take that shape and put it inside your boot. We do it when we mold them. It starts out as a very flat piece of temperature sensitive,
blank slate,
blank slate. And then when you stand on it, you get a shape like this that you can see. Here's the person's arch and their form of their heel, and then what we do is we put some material on the bottom of it to add some stability, and then you've got your footprint inside your ski boot. When you do that, as I said, a lot of good things happen. You don't have to rely on the buckles so much to tighten and hold your foot down. So the result is usually improved circulation and warmer feet. You have much better communication with your skis if your feet aren't wobbling all over inside the boots. So you have an improvement in your performance, and also because your feet are more relaxed, at the end of the day, you don't feel the fatigue in your feet.
Sure.
You know, so you got a lot of good things that that happen.
I was going to say, I think you're speaking to the problems of a lot of skiers out there.
Yeah,
where, you know, oh gosh, these boots are so uncomfortable, even for snowboarders though, and you would recommend similar, the same process.
Absolutely, especially in a lot of snowboard boots, they're softer, and you know, there isn't that rigidity of a hard plastic shell like an alpine ski boot to help hold your foot firmly. You know, and you know, having that support in there is a big improvement in your day on the hill.
You bet. Now, in last week, you brought in different ski boots. So if you really want to take it to that next step for that custom fit, you can also offer that with some of the ski boots.
Sure. I mean, we tell every customer that we have regarding boots, you know, about the importance of an insole. Sometimes they have them, and you know, if you've had the one that you've got in your boot now for half a dozen years or so, it might be worthwhile to just have somebody look at it with you and make sure that it's still working correctly for your foot. You know, your feet change over the years, your arches drop, your feet get a little bit bigger, so it's good to refresh that foundation under your feet every so often. Sometimes you know, an insole will last for 5 or 10 years.
Okay, good to know. Where can somebody find Precision Ski?
We're on Summit Boulevard, directly across from the Walmart complex, next to Cammie's Yogurt.
It's really easy to find, and you're going to be open today?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, awesome. Well, Jimbo, thanks so much for coming in here, telling us about the footbeds and custom foot molding that we can get at your shop there. And you can see some of the footage there. That you can also provide tunes, rentals, all of that kind of great stuff.
Yep, we're equipment oriented, you know, and we really take a custom approach in how we fit boots and how we tune skis, right down to how we fit helmets.
Oh, very good. Jimbo, thanks so much, and Merry New Year to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy holidays. Stay warm today.
That's right. And we're going to take another break, and we'll be right back with more Summit Sunrise, so don't go anywhere.